Can you guess how much you guys spend on food, not including groceries?
Just eating out, the unnecessary
Just eating
food.
out, unnecessary food.
It's like 500 now.
I want to say maybe 600.
700.
700? Why?
700, and that's only on your card. Does not include what you spend. Welcome to Financial Cleanup. My name is Marcos, and with me is my lovely co-host Layla.
In today's episode, we're going to be getting dirty, digging through Keith and Andrea's finances. Keith is 37, from New Jersey, and works in armed security. Andrea is 35, also from New Jersey, and she's a registered nurse. How are you guys?
Doing
Doing
well,
good.
thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. So out of our 4 financial categories, you guys rated yourself as struggling. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how.
You guys
I would
agree
rate
on
it.
that? On the same
Keith,
page?
you don't look like you agree. What's going on? Talk to me.
I didn't think we were really struggling, but
What do you think your rating should be?
I think we're average, right?
You think you're comfortable?
We're comfortable. I don't feel like we're drowning, but I feel like we're comfortable.
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about it.
Let's try to figure out. So how much do you bring in annually?
I make 140.
Okay, and that's working full time.
Yes.
And Keith?
I bring in 40,000 a year, and that's working part time.
Part-time. Nice.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're working part time right now?
Yes, I have to be able to take care of our kids. Dropping off at daycare and pick them up.
Okay.
Makes sense. How many kids do you guys have?
We have four kids.
4 kids. Wow, you guys are busy, huh?
Yeah, COVID came and we needed a little bit of extra
Lockdown,
time and
huh?
no
You're supposed to
TV.
stay away from each other during COVID.
They're all babies?
We have a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 9-month-year-old,
Nice.
and an 18-year-old, of
Almost
course.
18.
Yeah.
Oof. It's tough.
She's actually 10 months and
Oh.
and almost 3.
My bad.
Moving along, let's try to figure out how we racked up this debt. So, do you have a timeline of how long it took you guys to rack up this amount of debt? Because we're talking about, like, a lot.
I honestly feel like it didn't take too long to rack up.
Yeah, because
that
it's like
amount
tens of
debt.
thousands we're looking at over here.
Yeah, so partially because of that, and I don't mean to discourage anyone from having a family, but so our son was born in 2018, and I feel like ever since then we've had like 3 kids back to back, and each time I was on maternity leave at least like 6 or 7 months, which I'm very grateful that I was able to have, but at the same time can also contribute to us, getting into some debt.
Of course.
So you had no money coming in, right? At that time?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So you were the only one working? Were you working full-time or part-time?
Yeah, I was working full-time at the time.
Full-time at that
yeah.
time? Okay.
Which one of you guys would you say is the primary spender?
My lovely wife.
Do you agree with that? Yeah.
She's like guilty.
Yes, guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no arguing that there.
Yeah.
At least you're on the same page with that, right?
Thank God, right?
Let's look at your student loans, all right? So we have a few different loans here, right? You have federal and private. You have, it looks like they were split up. First one is we have $1,189.50 at a 4.6 interest rate. We have a second one at $1,023.86 at 4.29 interest rate. You have another at $1,350.43 at a 4.29 interest rate. And then we have 2 larger ones here. You have a $10,250 balance at a 6.5 rate. And last but not least, $20,850.19 at a 7.05 interest rate. That is only the federal loans, right? And then we have a Sallie Mae loan of $7,720.18 and interest rate at 10%. So that's really high. You are not paying any of these now, or what's your obligation for this? Because you're still in school, right?
Yeah, so my last semester, so it is deferred until 6 months after graduation. So I don't know what the minimum payments will be, but yeah, that's that.
Okay. What about Sallie Mae? Are you paying Sallie Mae right now, or that's deferred also? Both of them are?
What I was trying to do was just paying the interest. But at the moment, I think I was just paying like $25 a month.
Next, we have personal loans. Do you guys have any personal loans?
Personal loans? No, we do not.
Okay.
Do we not?
I mean,
Do we?
credit
I don't
cards?
know. Credit cards.
Oh,
Well, no, those are
yeah,
different
yeah,
though.
that's
That we
different.
have. But actual like loans
No,
you went to the
personal
bank.
loans, we don't have any personal loans at
Nothing?
this time
Oh,
now.
well, I do have that 401k loan.
Okay. So I do see that here.
Oh.
401k loan, which anyone watching, no good. Don't ever do it unless you're gonna be homeless. the only way.
It's better than just taking it out.
You have a balance of $11,434.98.
Keith looks like he's in shock right now. Did you not know
Did
that?
you not know?
He looked at her like, what?
Yeah. So
A little shock, yeah. That's pretty high, huh?
yeah, that is. So your minimum payment on this is $340 a month. Why did you take out a 401k loan?
I owed a relative money, and I needed to pay a lump sum upfront. So I had to take out, I think it was like $18,000 at the time,
Okay.
of which I still owe $11,000
So were they
change.
pressuring you to pay them back? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Okay, moving
What do we got?
along. Car loans. Car payments.
We
So-
have 2 leases.
Okay. What are the
Which is terrible.
What is the make and model of the car?
I drive a Ford Ranger, blue. I pay $420 a month.
makes a difference, the color.
Oh, of course,
How
that's
much?
the way they got it. $420 a month.
$20 a month for your car? Okay.
Yes.
How many miles on that car?
How many miles? Maybe.
Are you gonna stay within the allotted mileage for
Yes,
the lease?
I'm very under. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm
okay.
I'm there.
And what do you drive?
A Lexus GX,
How much is your payment on that?
like 6.
659.
Oof,
Yeah, it's pretty high.
that
Oh.
hurts.
5, is it?
No, it's 6.
Okay.
$659.
Yeah, and the mileage is over because that's like our family car.
Yeah, that's the main
Oh,
car
it's
that
over.
we use. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what they're gonna charge you per miles on the back end when you return it?
Well, we are.
We have an idea. They kind of keep sending us letters.
Yeah, we have an idea, but we're also debating if we're gonna keep the vehicle or roll it into another new lease.
No more leases.
Yeah, that's probably
No
not
more
a good
leases.
idea.
So mostly, if we keep the vehicle, then we don't have to worry about the mileage.
If you keep it, you don't have to worry about the mileage.
Correct, because we're buying it out.
Right, but then you have
Financed.
monthly payment.
Yes. It'll be
Have you
more.
guys considered buying a car, like trying to save up and buy a car in cash? Or is that
I
not
think we're
something
thinking
that?
about just buying out this lease. That's that's what we had in mind when we first
Well,
leased it out.
you're that over on the mileage? Like it just makes more sense to buy it out.
Just because the car works. The car works. I mean, it's like a 3-row, which is what we need.
We do have a big
It's-
family,
it's
so we need
spacious
the
enough.
3-row seating.
Moving along. Medical debt?
No,
No
Medical
medical
debt?
debt.
thankfully, no.
Yeah, thank God we don't have any. medical
You guys
debt.
have medical insurance, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, through her employer.
Through your employer. Okay. That's taken out of your check.
it is.
Okay.
So the next section is credit cards. So I have three credit card statements here. So 3 credit cards?
Yes.
All right, so let's go over the PNC Bank first. So who uses this credit card primarily?
Myself.
For the record, it's probably the highest credit card balance I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this balance is pretty wild.
Yeah, I know.
So we have a previous balance of $19,730. Then it looks like a payment was put towards it, $12,000. Then another purchase of $1,300. Oh no, I'm sorry. Then we have purchases of $7,139. What are we buying?
That's when we went on vacation.
Yeah, so that's a travel card. So we get points when we travel.
Oh god.
So I use this card for all purchases.
Because we have now the new balance is $13,754.
So you made a $12,000 payment, which is excellent, but then you just ran it right back up, and all those points that you thought you got for free, you're really paying 30%.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so you're aware of that, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
The interest for this statement, this period alone, is $245. So what is the interest rate? With an interest of 21%.
What are you buying? Let's see what you're buying.
Let's
That's our
see.
primary card. So we use it for like groceries. We use it for, takeout, Amazon.
Takeout.
Let's look at food first. We have IHOP, Yellowtail, Dunkin', Bakery. We have Wendy's for $36. Wawa for $5. Are we stopping at a gas station, picking up a quick
Sounds like it.
snack?
Coffee.
Keith?
Yeah, coffee. You gotta stay
Golden
awake.
House. Golden House. What is that?
Golden House?
Golden
Sounds
House.
Chinese to me. I don't know.
We have $70 there. We have another
Yeah, that's Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah.
We got Wendy's for $10.33. We got Costco for $12. Who goes to Costco and spends? That's
The hot
was
dog?
it one?
Gas?
Was it one thing?
With the gas?
Well, Costco's very expensive, so.
Pizza? Did you
But
get pizza?
$10 only at Costco.
Oh, I think that was. I think I ended up stopping there for like pizza.
You just had a random pizza. Let me go to Costco real quick. Get some
Pizza and a hot dog,
Instead of like buying groceries, you bought a pizza.
You got pizza?
Yeah.
Did you at least stop for like gas or something?
No,
I
no.
just look like
Just a pizza.
I just went there for the pizza that day. My kids were craving pizza, so.
They have good pizza.
And then the next day, we have pizza for $14.22.
I guess
They
it's
loved the
They
pizza the
love
night before, so they wanted more. So
Oh my god. Then we have a restaurant. We have $85 there. We have McDonald's, $10. Bistro?
Bistro.
Rutherford for $65. Then we have a ShopRite for $13. So I'm assuming that's not grocery
That's not
shopping.
real groceries. $13?
Someone
Probably
got-
like milk and bread.
okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We have
right.
Wendy's for $40.
Feeding an army?
I got a big family.
Alright.
DoorDash, $85.
That's all her.
How often do you guys DoorDash?
We-
It's probably the most expensive way to get food.
Well, we have a membership to them.
Yeah.
A membership. All right, so we're gonna
boy.
cancel that, right?
Yes, we will be canceling that.
Okay.
So
Hold on. What does the membership give you that it's so enticing?
Well,
like, do you
it
pay
gives us
for, how much
it gives
you
us
pay?
breaks on like.
So the
And
membership,
so
if
they're
you
gonna
pay
rip you off, but
monthly,
not rip you off as bad. Is that what they're doing?
is it
Pretty much.
is it so you don't have to go out
Well,
with the kids?
Well, yeah, that's kind of to order. It's takeout,
The
right?
convenience,
Delivery.
right? It's just
you
It's
just
the
want the
convenience of
convenience of it.
delivery. Yeah, it's basically it's like stores or restaurants that don't typically, I guess, would deliver to your house, and then they do, and I mean they have a lot of restaurants there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys something. So, can you guess how much you guys spend on food, not including groceries?
Just eating out, the
Just
unnecessary
eating
food.
out, unnecessary food.
Maybe like 500 a month.
I want to say maybe 600.
700.
700. Why?
700, and that's only on your card. Does not include what you spend.
This is just eating out. Like
Wait, you use well. We
have
both use
separate
the same.
cards.
No, we use the same card for DoorDash. So if
Yeah,
she,
but this is all inclusive of eating out, restaurants, random stuff.
Not including grocery shopping. This
Because
is just
we
eating
looked
out.
at the other cards, and there was more eating out for that same month.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Really?
that's 700 is just the bottom.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then you guys took a vacation.
Oh yes.
Let's talk about the vacation. Where'd you guys go?
Colombia.
So yeah, we went to go visit. So okay, being a nurse, I have never had a Christmas vacation. Never. And so this time of year, I was actually able to take advantage of a Christmas and New Year's vacation. And so I took advantage, and we went to go visit my dad.
Oh, so he lives in Colombia?
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
So how many vacations do you guys take a year?
We don't really take a lot of vacations.
How many vacations did you take last year?
We didn't take any last year.
So last
Well,
year
this
we
last
took
year
two. No, last year
Well-
we took two. We went with the family, and then we went to
Yes,
you go-
my
where'd you
I'm
go?
sorry.
dad.
Yes.
But prior to that, we hadn't taken a vacation since 2019.
Yes.
So where'd you go last year?
We went to Jamaica.
Jamaica.
When was that? What month?
That was in
Around
August.
September, August.
August.
And then you went to Colombia after?
We went to Colombia, yeah. And Jamaica, we actually, when did we book it? We booked it just like maybe 2 months prior to leaving because the plan was not to go. And then his mom actually just like really wanted the whole family to go because everybody was going except for us. So then I kind of gave
Okay.
in because, it's mom.
So
So we went.
both vacations were put on credit cards?
Yeah.
Yes.
Killing me. Okay. Do you have any upcoming vacations?
Oh boy.
So
So-
there was a cruise that we're going to go on a family vacation in 2021 that we had to cancel because he had started a new job. So we have like those credits that are there. They're kind of like you use it or
Oh,
lose it.
they're paid for already?
Yes.
They're pretty much paid
the cruise
for,
is
yeah.
paid for?
Oh, okay.
Except
Are
for
you,
like
where are you leaving? You have to fly somewhere?
No, so we're leaving out of New York port. So we're going to be
So you're
taking a
doing-
cruise.
we're doing like a little Bermuda cruise, like a 5-day cruise.
Is that the whole
out of
family
New
or just you
York.
two?
No, just he and I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of like using up the credits that we have.
Just so we
and
don't
just-
lose the credits.
I mean, that's
that's
kinda-
money
and
that
there's-
we spent.
There's no way you can get that money back.
No.
We tried.
No.
No.
Okay.
And
So you're kind of
that makes
locked
me-
in. I mean, at this point, you
And
might
it's
as well
almost
just
a little
go
bit better.
because
Yeah, and it's almost $3,000.
otherwise you lose. You can't
so.
push it.
We pushed it
As
far
far as you
enough.
could.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so they won't let you
they
extend
won't
it again.
let me extend it.
It's already going on 3 years, so I think the max they usually do is 2.
Let me ask you something. Can you guys sell those tickets to someone else and try to at
I
least
don't
get some money
believe so.
from
Well, we
think
never.
so.
pay off?
I don't know,
Try to pay
but-
off some of this debt because you don't need another vacation. You just went on 2 vacations.
I don't
So
know.
maybe that's
I really
something
don't know.
you should.
Maybe we can. You know,
can
we
look
can
into.
we can inquire, right? We can look into that. I actually.
Or maybe
don't-
sell you.
Where
You
is it?
could
You
sell
said
it to
Bermuda?
somebody.
Yeah.
Anyone in the audience want to go to Bermuda?
Let us
Sounds
know.
tickets.
Send us an email.
Comment down below.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, let's look at your expenses while you were in
Colombia.
Colombia.
Everything that's blue is Colombia.
Wow.
So how much do you think? How
How
much
much-
do you think?
Well,
Oh, I
we kind
think
of
this-
took a vacation while we were on vacation.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
So
that's
the
another
plan,
thing. Yeah,
the
we
plan
can-
was to just go be with my dad and just kind of like hang out there, but then his family kind of came along as well, and then they wanted to travel a little bit more.
Let me ask you.
in Colombia.
So were you guys? Because I see Airbnb over here for $1,700. So were you planning on staying at your dad's, but then ended up?
Yeah, so that was a vacation during the vacation.
so you had an opportunity
God.
to stay for free, but you decided to get an Airbnb instead.
So no. So we were staying at my father's, but family decided they wanted to
visit another part
They
of
wanted to
Colombia.
visit another part of Colombia, and so
Okay.
that's where we did.
So
the
that was split
Airbnb.
between other people. That
Yeah.
Airbnb.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
That was split.
Did you
be-
get the payment?
Yeah, we got all the payment for that. So yes, we were able to receive.
To cover that.
Mm-hmm.
Cover
Okay.
that.
So at least it
So-
offset some of it.
Yeah, it offset some of it.
Most of these charges are eating out. You know, I see McDonald's, Subway, KFC, and then some obviously.
Yeah, that was all at the airport
Eateries.
while waiting for the airplane. You know, the kids got hungry and we really couldn't bring food with us.
What is the? There's a charge over here for $1,200. While you were there.
You guys doing activities there? Is that what
Oh,
that is?
they did.
ATM? Was that an ATM? Pull out?
They did RVs, right? You do what is?
Oh,
Yeah,
ATVs.
we did
ATVs,
some. Yeah, we did some
Maybe that's-
Some
excursions. We did
excursions
like
while
a
we were there.
boat trip. We did.
So was that for you two, or was that
No, the whole
all?
family.
That's
So
all?
that's split between all of us.
Okay.
So
What
you
ab-
got some money back for
Yes,
that?
we got some money back for that too.
What about this charge over here for TripAdvisor? It's $787.
Okay, I think that one was the ATVs.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like the 1,200, the one you were talking about, I think that's the boat.
Okay.
I believe that's the boat. Yeah.
Boat ride.
Bogota. That's all it says over here. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
what was the total for that they
Yeah, so
spent?
the
on?
total, should I let them guess?
I
Go
think it was
for
like
it.
3,000.
3,000 you think you spent?
I think
In
so.
Colombia?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that we paid up front, and then people kind of paid us back, so it was more.
Just on this
I want to say 6,000.
6,000?
Yeah.
Well, on this credit card alone, it was 4,500.
Okay.
So, and we don't know the true cost because some money was given back to you. So it would probably be slightly under. Is that the only card you use there?
So we
I believe so. I don't think
Yeah.
I
You
used my
you bring
credit card.
cash?
brought cash, but not
no.
that much.
500. I believe
500?
we brought 500 with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Let's look at what's the minimum payment on that? Did we go through that yet?
I think I said it. Yeah, I did. Minimum. 383.
383, and then interest charges.
Yeah. The interest charge for this period is 245.
So you're paying
Ooh.
$245 in interest every month on just one credit card.
Ow, that hurts.
Oh my god. So like my whole payment just went to interest.
Basically. Let's talk about crap. Let's look at the crap you buy. So we got some nails for $50.
I don't do nails. Sorry. That's not me. That's
Dre.
right.
Andrea, guilty?
Guilty.
How often do you go do your nails?
About like once a month.
No, she really doesn't go as much, and she started going a little bit more now. But she doesn't really
I hadn't done my nails in years. So I used to do my nails and I stopped doing my nails.
Was it
and then I
necessary?
just recently, so I applied to this new job and I thought like, let me look nice, let me look the part. And then ever since then I've been getting my nails done.
Let me look
Okay,
cute.
but don't, as a nurse, don't you wear gloves? So no one's gonna see them anyway.
No, but this new job is in administration.
Okay,
I was like,
I got you. What else we got?
So you don't want to paint your nails at home, is what you're saying?
But I need
Well, she
like,
does.
I need like the gel coat.
She does, but every once in a while, you know.
Okay. So we got Burlington for 100. We have Dollar General for 15.
That was groceries.
At the dollar store?
Dollar General,
Snacks.
yeah, they sell stuff there for the kids, so I would
We
go
got
there.
another Dollar Tree over here for $4, and another one for 10.
Snickers bar?
Pretty much, yeah. I like the sticker bars,
That's
you
where he
know.
gets all the snacks for the kids.
Well, because it's a lot cheaper than buying them at the grocery store. So I would go there.
Is it?
Everyone, yeah, they
Another
actually
one?
sell their candy for like $1.
$13.
So
Okay.
you know,
That's
it
what
is
we
a
go
lot
before the
cheaper than
movies.
going to the groceries and buying your candy
buying
from.
it.
Yeah.
We got TJ Maxx. We got TJ Maxx. We got TJ Maxx.
Which one of you? Who's guilty? What are you buying?
We have 3 TJ Maxx transactions on one day. We have the first
Wow.
one is $78. The second one is $4, and the next one is $73 on the same day.
So that was probably prior to going on vacation that we bought a couple clothes and probably some gifts.
So the travel expenses are adding up now because if you
Yeah.
weren't going on vacation, you wouldn't have spent all that extra money.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know-
and then like the $4, like whatever was there at the register that I wanted.
Oh, the
Like a
fun.
little snack.
yeah,
the
I'm like, oh, let me
chips.
just pick this up. Already paid. Okay, we'll buy it.
That's all right.
You know, something I'm noticing over here is you use your credit card a lot in one day. Like you have.
Well, that's
you have-
that's our main card for the whole family. So whatever we
You
use is
have
always
like
that card.
you have 7
That one.
transactions on one day. You have 5 transactions on another day.
yeah, we don't
Another-
carry paper. We carry plastic.
All right.
So and then that's a problem because it's so easy to swipe,
It's
swipe,
convenient.
and then you don't physically see it. You
Yes.
kind of on out of sight, out of mind. It's a lot harder to hand over that $20 bill and that
You're
$100
right.
bill, right?
Yep.
And then we also have.
So I mean, it's safe to say that you should not be using credit cards ever, not
You
even
have,
for the
it's
points.
because it just looking at this, it doesn't look like you guys have self control for it. And then, do you guys have a monthly Apple payment? I have over here for Apple bill 13.
Apple.
Apple. Like, do you pay for like more space, iCloud, maybe, perhaps?
All right, so you should call and
You should.
I
figure out
don't.
what
Do you?
that is. Is someone buying games on the phone? Phone apps, some gems? Anybody?
Sometimes kids
Gems.
perhaps.
Gems.
Maybe our
Games.
kid. You know, like that. Is that a monthly expense? Like monthly?
I see it one time.
We only have the
here.
one
Oh, so
statement
then
here for
that,
the
that
one
could
card.
possibly be maybe a movie that one of my kids wanted, and I possibly
Bought it.
downloaded it.
Oh, like on Prime?
Wait, that's
Well,
not Prime. That's
Apple.
Apple.
It would've been Apple.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
Ma-
be a game because we don't download games for them.
Apple.
Yeah, and I think this was the only credit card that I did see Apple.
Did
We
you
were-
purchase anything? Didn't you say like whenever you get something through Apple Pay? No, but then that would be through Apple Pay. It wouldn't be on your credit card.
But yeah.
I don't know.
No, I will have to look into that. I really don't know what that was.
Well, that was one credit card alone.
Well, that is our primary card.
Moving along.
So let's check out the other balances. Let's see. So that one's your primary,
That's
and these
our
others
primary.
are secondary. You don't use them that much.
Well, I don't have access to those other cards.
Okay, so let's see how much you don't use these cards.
Let's talk about the Bank of America. We have a previous balance of $16,141.
For the record, Bank of America is the worst bank.
It looks like you made a payment of $955, but then $2,241 of purchases,
Huh? What?
making the new balance $17,686. And I just want to mention that your total credit line is $21,000, so
You almost maxed it
you
out.
almost maxed it out.
That's a bad thing.
That is
Red flag.
horrendous.
Yeah.
That's the card that we kept on file for Amazon.
Oh, we're gonna get into Amazon, girl.
We're going to
Wait,
talk
I
about
thought my
that.
card was Amazon.
No.
This is awkward. Look at Keith's face again. Let's zoom in. So the interest charge here was $200. You're paying $260 in interest.
$260 in interest on that card.
Wow.
The minimum payment is $434 on this card. What is the interest? With the interest rate on this card is 18%.
Do you think that's good or bad?
That's bad.
I think 18 is not a good interest rate at all.
It's good for them.
Oh, absolutely. They love me as a customer.
So let's talk about everything in pink. Amazon. Let's talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Amazon.
It's so convenient.
I know. What are we buying?
It's a good therapist.
Well, I know we use Amazon to buy like
what do
diapers,
you use
formula
Amazon
for the kids.
So some of them are actually
yeah, so a
necessary.
lot of
Why do you go there? Not like
For us is much more, I guess you could say cheaper.
cheaper.
It doesn't look like you guys. It's necessary things because we had in returns on Amazon alone.
Well, because she buys a lot of
900.
stuff. She buys a lot of stuff, and then I see it, and then I return it all. So I try to return a lot of it.
You return the stuff that comes in from Amazon?
Yes.
So it's crap.
Do you know that he returns these things, or do you notice like, hey, I ordered something, like where is it, or do
She'll
you
be
completely
looking out
forget
the
about
window
it?
for like, oh, I got a package coming in, and I already returned it. So listen, we ain't hurting my
She
pockets.
doesn't notice it
God.
because it's not important, probably.
Yeah.
It's
Possibly.
unnecessary.
I also
So-
do agree that most of the things that I buy, I'm like, okay, we don't need this.
So
Or she'll buy it, try it out, and then see that it's not worth it, and then return it.
That happens a lot.
You need.
you do summer returns too?
Yeah.
Okay.
A
So
lot
what
of
are you
returns.
buying though? So aside from the necessities, like the baby stuff that you talked about, what are you buying that you know
that
you
needed
shouldn't
to return
that you shouldn't
that
be
was
buying?
$900 in returns.
So
What?
I would just there was times that I'd have insomnia and I'd be up all night and
So you're bored.
I'm
Bored.
bored and I'll just be on Amazon purchasing the most ridiculous things because it's
TikTok. You guys saw
Recommended.
it on TikTok? You have TikTok?
it could be on TikTok too.
Yeah,
What-
this
recommended.
is crazy.
What do you think you spent on Amazon
A month?
this statement? So this is a January statement.
All right, I want to say maybe 600.
It's a lot.
Keith, what do you think? What are you gonna guesstimate?
For how high the card is, I think she spent at least 1,000.
So Amazon alone was $876.
Hey. What are you doing?
And that, I mean,
That's
you
what I
did,
said.
you, to give you some credit, you did do some returns, but that was probably from the 800 you spent the previous month.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This is you need to. Do you have the app on your phone right now? Because
Absolutely.
We
It's
have
under
to-
my favorites.
You need to delete it.
She's gonna disconnect her card from that.
no, the app needs to be gone.
Yeah.
There's no self control, especially if you're at home and it's late at night and you're doing it because you're bored. It's gotta go.
You need to completely remove it.
Can you do
Yeah,
it?
you know what? You remove it, I'll take care of it.
Yeah. And then another trick, guys, for everyone watching, just make it harder to purchase things. So when you're on Amazon, unlink your credit card and make it more difficult for you to buy something where it's not easy to swipe. You actually get up, go into your purse or your wallet, and
Put
actually
your
physically
credit card
type the numbers
information
in. It
in.
makes it that much harder.
Make it
So a lot
inconvenient.
of time, exactly, you make it more inconvenient.
That actually sounds like a great idea.
So I would definitely either delete it completely. I don't think both of you should have it. I think someone pick.
I think I'm more
Responsible.
responsible when it comes to using that card. I will take full access.
All right, we'll
Well, that sounds
do
good
that.
to hear. We'll reevaluate in 6 months.
Yes, we will. Then we'll be a lot better off.
Let's see. Let's
Moving
hope
on,
so. That's
let's
what we're
look
here
at the
for.
food. So I see a lot of cafeteria purchases. Cafeteria, and I'm assuming that is for your work.
My lunch, my coffee.
I've seen a reoccurring of 318, so I'm assuming that has to be like a coffee or drink.
It's my coffee and morning oatmeal.
So we have cafeteria.
Why don't you
Dunkin'
make
Mobile.
coffee at home, or can you not buy a coffee and leave it at work, and then just like maybe buy the pods?
The coffee at work is strong and it wakes me up.
What about?
Isn't that the purpose of coffee?
Yeah, but no offense to Keurig. Keurig is nice and convenient, but they're so weak. It's so weak. Doesn't pack a
So
punch.
what about an espresso? Like I have an espresso and I love it, and it's strong. Or
Some shots in there.
We
Yeah,
had
you
an
could-
But then
espresso.
that means we have to go back on Amazon and buy an espresso machine.
No. We're gonna have to budget for that and save for it. But that's gonna, in the long run,
We
it's gonna
had
be
an
more convenient.
espresso and we gave it away.
Oh, phenomenal! So you actually had a coffee machine that made strong
Because
coffee.
she didn't
and
know
then
how to
you
use the machine.
I didn't know how to use a machine.
You know, you could have YouTubed.
YouTube.
That's what I do.
As
YouTube a lot of
well.
things.
All right,
What
what
is
else we
this
got
Dunkin' Mobile 25?
That's like adding funds to my Dunkin' account.
for the coffee?
Look at Keith's face. Look at his face again. He's
Coffee,
like, what?
occasional
I'm about to
donuts for
pass
the
out.
kids.
She got me sweating over here.
We have more cafeteria. Papa John's, $45. Oriental Garden. I'm assuming
That sounds Asian.
That sounds
Asian
Chinese to me.
Japanese.
That sounds like a buffet.
How much is that?
$51.
Hey, without me?
Oh,
Go
51.
without
that's her,
you.
her work.
You
boo.
do?
That's her
Go
work.
without
boo.
you.
Oh, you gotta work with me now?
We also have White Castles, $23. That's on the same day as the Japanese food, but we won't go in there right now. We'll talk about that later.
You buy Japanese food and then you go eat McDonald's? Wait.
That White Castle's for
afterwards?
White
you
Castles,
and
yeah.
Ellie. I don't eat White Castle.
So who ate the Chinese?
I don't know.
And then we also have Wendy's.
Do you guys cook at home? Because are there any grocery charges there?
No.
Well,
So why aren't you guys cooking at home?
Yeah, let's talk about because obviously the food is a problem.
Well, we are
How can
very-
we fix this?
In the Amazon, in the food.
Yeah,
In the
everything.
DoorDash.
everything
Have you guys tried to meal prep for a few days and freeze the food? So at least you come home, you're not, you're hungry. I get it. You probably come home late. You're hungry. You could just grab it from the freezer and eat. It's convenient that way. Have you thought of meal prepping?
We haven't discussed that.
Because I think that's
Yeah, I would
you
like to
need
look
to
into
talk
that.
about it.
Before we started recording, we briefly talked about you being a culinary chef at one point in your life,
Yes.
right? Did
So-
you not? So you know how to cook very well.
I do. I do know how
So
to cook.
why are we cooking?
What's happening? What's going on?
Um,
Let's talk about it.
I feel like certain things I do make, the family doesn't like to eat, so it'll sit in my refrigerator and then we end up tossing it.
That's not true. We eat your food.
See, like for me in our house, everyone eats the same food. If you don't eat it, you go to sleep hungry. That's it.
If you're hungry, you'll eat it.
Sorry.
Makes
You
sense.
we all eat the same food.
No, seriously, what's the reason? Is it convenient? It's
You know
obviously
what?
convenient,
very
or are you guys
convenient
on no
because
time?
We
or,
do have a
like-
busy life, of course. We have three
I
little
think
young
it's
kids.
also that we just haven't noticed exactly how
much
much
you're
we've been
spending?
spending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
'cause
really
it's-
hope that
I think
I've
this is
never-
very eye-opening now, and I think we are going to start maybe looking at our options on.
yeah, this is a problem. This is
Yeah.
very unnecessary.
Yeah.
If you guys can make the time to meal prep, I highly, highly, highly.
Yeah, and you can
suggest
go to
that.
the big box stores, the Walmarts, the Costco's,
Oh, yeah.
the BJ's, and they have prepared food that you can buy in bulk. And like she said, you just freeze it,
You freeze it.
and then you can buy different varieties, so you're not eating the same things, And
That sounds like a great idea.
I have some just suggestions.
there
Some
you go.
meatballs,
Gotta re-
some skirt steak they got
Oh, I
there.
love me some skirt steak.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it'll,
Costco has a
it'll
good
last.
variety, and,
Yeah,
like-
it'll last you a few days. So
That's actually a good idea.
I really
Yeah,
think
yeah. We just definitely never actually sat down and
And
looked
realized
at
how
all our
much.
bills. I mean, we were just like, okay, the bill's here. How much do we have to pay? And then we're just like, okay.
So when you've been paying
500
you've been paying
here.
the minimums on these cards.
Which
Because
is
they're so
$433.
high.
Only.
Because
Yeah.
the minimum is
You
like
just-
$500 and $350 and $400 and $600. Like I just feel like every month I'm just constantly like just throwing a random number out there because I have to pay something into it.
Right? Yeah.
And I definitely didn't notice that the interest is so high.
so.
And like 2/3 of that payment is going to interest.
Yeah.
And no wonder like
probably,
the balance doesn't
probably
go down.
more than that is going
Yeah.
to interest. And we're going to analyze that a little bit later.
I just want to mention again, the last credit card, the PNC we talked about. Remember that balance of food was $700 that you charged on bullshit food. And then over here, food alone on this card, another $220. Just to keep that in mind.
Just
This
just
is-
under 1,000. You're at 9 something. Right?
Yeah, and
Wow.
that's not grocery shopping. So we gotta fix this. And then let's take a look at the crap. We have a nails over here for $90. But then on the other
Again?
credit card was $50.
Oh yeah, that was an expensive one that I won't return to.
What the hell was that?
I hope you don't
the
go
one
back
in
there.
town. That's the one in town.
You ain't going there no more. Shit.
And then we talked about the interest on it is 18%, which you're aware of.
How much they pay in interest? You said.
The interest for this period alone was $259.88.
So that's the second card.
Now,
So we have one
another
more.
Bank of America, which it looks like it was a balance transfer. Yes.
What was that about? Talk to us.
So Keith's balance, because that's our main card for like household purchases. We racked it up. So, my card would give us like a balance transfer.
You had
with,
an
like,
interest-free period?
Like an 18-month 0 APR.
So you did this 18 months ago? We're being charged interest again.
So it's been at least 18
It's been
months.
so when you
So it didn't work the purpose.
so yeah, that was saying. So what was
And
your
we've done that a
plan?
couple
Let me talk
times.
about the numbers first.
Go for it.
So, it looks like you transferred over 13,522. And then
How much?
13,522. You guys are on the same page?
Yeah.
Because Keith looks so confused right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? Same page?
Thought we had this car paid off, but okay.
Okay, and then you made
We weren't making money.
I see that now.
it looks like you guys did make a payment of $350, but you are getting charged interest again, which is $103. And now your new balance is $13,275. Your minimum payment on this card is $234. And what is the... Did I say the interest already? Oh, I did say the interest charge. And then the annual percentage rate, the interest is 12% on this card, this Bank of America.
Yeah. So I mean, we had our youngest was born just this like last April, and I didn't go back to work until November. So we were kind of
Tight?
we were pretty skim on money.
Tight, yeah.
Yeah.
So your minimum payments between all three cards alone, your absolute minimum payment, so you don't fall behind, is $1,051. Did you know it was that high?
I did not.
Just for the cards.
That you're paying a lot of interest in.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
And then the interest charges on those cards, let's look at it. So interest, we have 103 for the first one. Second one, we have 259.88 for interest. What did we say this final one was? 245.91. It's $608.79 in just interest. So we're not making much progress there. So
Yeah, you're not even touching it.
if you were to continue paying the minimum payments, it would take you 5 years, 7 months to pay them off. At paying back the $1,051 every month, and $25,000 of that would be interest.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That makes me want to vomit.
Scary number.
So
Very.
that's very scary.
Thank God we're here.